Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today, we're taking a look at Saint Meghan Markle. That's right, we're going to take a look at the Reddit group. They always have such fun posts and funny ideas, and I'm excited to jump into this with you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see what's going on over there. All right, right out of the gate, we're bringing it. Here we go. So, Meghan and NYC posts Urban Dictionary definitions of Meghan Markle. There are just so many. I'm kicking myself. Why didn't I think to look this up earlier? Let's take a look at what's going on Urban Dictionary. All right, first definition we have here, Meghan Markle, narcissistic, manipulative, controlling person. Example, John's new partner is a Meghan Markle. That's pretty brilliant and spot on. Okay, so here's the definition I was familiar with. Meghan Markle, a verb for ghosting or disposing of people once you have no use or benefit from them anymore without any regard to genuine human relationships. She did a Meghan Markle on her friends as soon as she became famous. That is excellent. That is the same definition I was familiar with. I guess same as being markled. I think that's pretty great. Okay, the next one, Meghan Markle, to complain despite being given opulence in life. Okay, you ready for this one? Meghan Markle, to be a self-entitled piece of shit. When you spend $2 million suing someone only to be awarded $1.26 by the court and end up outing yourself to the world as a liar. This new business plan sounds like a Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle syndrome. Meghan Markle syndrome. It means ghosting everyone without exception. Ending all communication and contact without any apparent warning or justification, and subsequently ignoring any attempts to reach out or communicate back. This includes family members. Defined by Archwell, Prince Harry. Meghan Markle syndrome was diagnosed in a lot of mental patients who were apparent social climbers. Meghan Markle, biracial actress with fake rage about racism after living her life as a white woman until she was told no by the British royal family, who failed to buy it cuts off her self-indulgent narcissism. Why are you Meghan Markling? Youth today must act better than a Meghan Markle. All right, so then I went to the comments. Rescheduled one says, I went to go read all the definitions and give them a thumbs up votes. There was only one positive Meghan one at the bottom, and it had 1,400 downvotes. LOL. I added a downvote to it. And Meghan NYC says, Meghan is really making her Markle in history. Okay, let's put on our thinking caps and have a conversation. I've had a lot of requests to do videos on the kids, and I just don't feel right about it. So I don't really talk about the kids. I'll talk about the idiot parents all day long, every day. But I won't talk about the kids. I have absolutely seen the Sugars attack the Wales children. That is disgusting. I don't care whose kids it is. Kids are off limits. You don't go there. So I'm not going to go there. I do want to have a conversation about this, and I hear you when you ask. I don't think anybody wants to directly attack the kids, obviously, but I want to talk about the idiot parents and what's going on with them. So let's read this and talk about our thoughts. Okay, so it says, someone explained to me, it says, I'm not on board with the no kids theory. There's literally no reason for them to make up children. Can someone explain to me what the motivation would be to make up children? I don't doubt the surrogate idea because, well, that's pretty common nowadays, but there seems to be many that believe these kids don't really exist. And then they edit it to say, I do think it's very strange that we never see them as a family, considering that they're constantly hounded by paparazzi, laughing, crying face. That's why I sometimes dance around it and say, if I'm talking about something, I'll say, well, the kids, if you believe they exist, then blah, blah, blah. Okay. I think I'm in the camp that believes that there's definitely a surrogate. I believe surrogates. I believe that there was moon bumps. I do believe that the kids exist. Are they the ones they show us in footage? Probably not. Well, we never see them, but I'm saying in that Netflix stuff, I do have trouble. They just lie about everything, so I don't believe it. I remember, I believe Lady C talks about the existence of the kids. So I do tend to fall in the camp that I believe that they exist, because I can't wrap my head around making up kids either. I don't understand the benefit of that. And I feel like if they were pushing back so loudly against the royal family about the titles, that it would have come out that there are no kids. But from somebody at the palace, at least. So I do believe that there are kids. I don't believe... Again, I still feel funny talking about this, but I've said before, I do believe that there are surrogates. And normally, in any other case, I'd be like, who cares? It's a surrogate. Like, it's still your baby. It doesn't matter. And it does kind of apply, except for I understand why it does matter. And we go into that at length when talking about Revenge and the other books about how it has to be verified in order to be in the line of succession. There's a lot of shadiness around the birth of the children. I go into that too. So I'm not trying to go over every detail here. I just really want to know your thoughts on this, because same question. I do believe that there's moon bumps. I believe that there were surrogates. And I understand why they would do that, because of, again, they have to lie to keep the prince and princess title. So, and they lie about everything. So why wouldn't they lie about this? But I'm trying to work it out as I talk. I just can't imagine why would they make up kids. And if you believe that, that's okay. I welcome it. I just would ask, can you explain it to me so I understand it? Because I don't understand it. And I'm curious to know your thoughts on this one and where you lie in all this. And again, I'm not looking for a fight. I'm looking for opinions, and you've heard mine. I want to hear yours and explain why they would make them up, because I can't make that connection quite either. So this is another thing that gets brought up quite a bit that Ambien Chronicles, Love Your Name, brought up, and I thought this was well said. It says, I'm of the opinion she's waiting to have her Surrey Cruise / Shiloh Jolie Pitt moment. She thinks People magazine is going to shell out a blank ton of money for kids who look all Markle and no Windsor Spencer. Same. I think so too. I think the hiding... I'm thinking this out too. I'm thinking the hiding adds to the suspense a little bit, in her mind at least. Although we saw her do that fake paparazzi walk to Archie's first day of school because she thought anybody would care, but or preschool or whatever it was, but it was really sad, honestly. It was just like walking by a hedge with a kid and a beanie on. Like, okay. I think there's always an ulterior motive. I think everything is for attention with Meghan and Harry. And I feel like this is all building to something like this person is talking about, like trying to sell photos, or trying to, maybe there'll be a reality show. Who knows? I'm curious about that too. But I do think that they exist. I don't know that the kids they showed in the documentary are the kids. I've seen too much evidence that they were, they belong to other people or they're actors or whatever because they didn't want to show the real kids. I think where I got hung up is they just can't tell the truth about anything, like literally anything. I'm always going to err on the side of you protect the kids. And I would think if you have even a modicum of fame, your instinct is to protect your children. So while I will fault Dumb and Dumber for pretty much everything, I would never fault them for trying to actually protect the kids. I just can't believe that's what's really going on here. I think it's more about control and selling images and using everything to their advantage. So that's where I lie on that. So I don't fully want to go here either. People are speculating, do you think she put on some weight around that time to trick people? Maybe so. People point out, well, she's an actress. That's something that's not unheard of. And then others say, no, she's too vain for that. I don't have an answer for that. I just have a feeling that nothing is as it appears. Not any of it. And maybe she did have Archie and maybe Lilibet was Lily was surrogate. I'm not sure. Again, the whole thing is icky to me, and I don't even want to talk about the kids, so I'll just talk about the idiot parents. I just don't believe anything they say, ever. And then Robert Robertus writes, also Harry wrote in sections of the book, they're talking about Spare, and if you didn't watch any other episode of my coverage of Spare, go back and watch the birth one, because I go into how none of it made any sense. From Harry saying that he took all the laughing gas while Meghan was having a baby, and then a nurse walked in and threw up her hands and goes, wah, wah, I guess we'll get more. And I'm thinking, what? That doesn't make any sense. They'd have to document the hell out of that, you would think. And I don't know anything about the UK, but I can't imagine they just leave laughing gas just laying around. Here you go. Help yourself. Step right up. Like, just none of that makes any sense. And the whole epidural, she walked out 2 hours later. You're not walking anywhere after an epidural. It takes a while for that stuff to wear off, from what I recall. But anyway, definitely go back and check out that video. But back to the comment, this person points out that in the book, he wrote like he was writing with crayons, but he wrote it, this part in particular, in such a weird way that if it turns out that the surrogacy was true, he can say, I never said otherwise. I didn't say that. The media said that. Remember, he tried that crap. The technical term for this is equivocation. He says things like she was wheeled into the hospital without saying who was wheeled. Taking laughing gas when someone was having a child. And I totally get what they're saying. It's that where you can't be nailed down if the truth actually comes out. So that is a very good point. Well thought out. Bravo. So upper_charge 449 writes, the jokes write themselves sometimes, and they shared Meghan Markle's Instagram. Can you believe this shit? Here we go. Character is how you treat those who can do nothing for you. Can you believe it? Coming from her, of all people. I mean, come on. Of course, yeah, definitely want to take any kind of relationship advice from her, whether it be romantic relationships, family, friend relationships. Definitely want to take advice from this one. But yeah, characters, how you treat those who can do nothing for you. Look how she treated the ones that could do stuff for her. So I can't imagine how she treats the one who can't do anything for her. My goodness. To which Calmiak replied, this is just Meghan Markle curating quotations for use when it's time for her to cosplay as a faux humanitarian, a faux activist, and a philanthropist. That's hard to say. Philanthropist. There you go. What a stone cold operator she is. Okay. So this person posts today's outing, and it's posted by Far Example 9150. Today's outing. I think today's wrinkly outing confirms that there is no shame. No matter the humiliation, the bad press, the advice to lay low, these two will always seek out the press. Ding, ding, ding. My worry is that with all the great things the British royal family do, and all the historical events yet to come, like William's reign, we will always have to hear from this dumb duo. I just don't worry about it. I don't. I'm still having fun with it. I don't mind if they make asses of themselves. It couldn't have happened to a better couple. The way they treated the British royal family, there's nothing they could do, good or bad, that to me will negatively impact the royal family. I still very much, with all respect to Charles, of course, I do look forward to the day where William is king and Catherine is queen, and I will fully celebrate and acknowledge them and continue to make fun of these two. I don't know. Like, they can try all they want. I think it'll be funny to watch what they're going to try, truthfully. She can wear all the UPS shorts she wants to wear and fedoras, and and it won't at all skew my thinking of the royal family or my love of the queen. So, no. Nice try. Keep trying, actually. I think it's kind of fun to watch. Okay, let's take a look at this, because I had a lot of comments like this when I posted the video with the new pictures of them. Okay, I think it's Lift 3 Surf 3 posted Harry's closet with a picture of Harry's outfits. And this is something that comes up quite a bit, and it makes me laugh because I do tend to focus on Meghan's horrible choices, but lest we not forget that Harry's a dodo and he can't pick out clothes either. So SFL WRNC posts, "Don't threaten me with a good time." I already like this person. "I'll talk crap about all of his outfits too. He can't dress either. He has 5 shirts, 2 suits, and men have it so much easier." It's really not fair. "How does he always look like a slob? Ding, ding, ding. He had a freaking sponsorship for his dad's coronation from Dior and showed up looking like a slob, like he slept in his clothes on the plane on the way over. Just a wrinkled mess. He always looks like that." I think it's the substances, maybe? Which Bitter Pound brilliantly responded, "It's William's fault, obviously." "I'm so sorry, but your username got cut off when I did the screenshots. I tried to go back and find it, but you're brilliant. Thank you for this." Wrote, "Only William was allowed to use an iron growing up. Harry, being the spare, was never given the same privilege. And now he doesn't know how to use one with a violin." That's brilliant. Oh, you guys, this has been so much fun. I love going through these. Meghan Markle group is hilarious. So many fun posts. As always, thank you so much for being here, you drunk goose club. Honk, honk. I appreciate you so very much. And I truly hope you have the best day. I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this soon. Definitely check out the merch. We got Make It Make Sense. Of course, we got our Drunk Goose Club. We got Recollections May Vary in a world of Meghan's be a Catherine, but mostly the Drunk Goose Club stuff. I'm obsessed. I love it. And I did have a request for notebooks. I'm working on that. It may be up now. So if you are wanting a Drunk Goose Club notebook, check back because those should be up. If not now, then very soon. I got my merch guy, Jay, working on that. And definitely check out Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. That's where we do bonus deep dives on all kinds of stuff, lots of bonus material. We make fun of them and all the dumb stuff that they're up to constantly. So check that out. And as always, thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys have the best day. Bye-bye.